I bet you didn't know that Sunita Williams' journey to the stars began in a small town. Sunita Williams was born in 1965. She grew up in Euclid, Ohio. Sunita was a bright and curious child. She loved to explore the world around her. Sunita excelled in her studies. She was a natural leader. Sunita was also athletic, participating in swimming and other sports. She graduated from Needham High School in 1983. Sunita's parents were very supportive. They encouraged her to follow her dreams. They taught her the importance of hard work. They also taught her the importance of dedication. These values would serve Sunita well throughout her life. Sunita attended the United States Naval Academy. She graduated in 1987 with a degree in physical science. Sunita then joined the Navy. She became a helicopter pilot. Sunita flew helicopters on missions around the world. She served in the Persian Gulf War. She also served in the Mediterranean. Sunita's piloting skills were impressive. She was selected for the U.S. Naval Test Pilot School. She flew many different types of aircraft. She became a test pilot in 1993. 2 years later, Sunita was selected as a NASA astronaut candidate. She had achieved her childhood dream. Sunita Williams' first space mission began in December 2006. She launched aboard the Space Shuttle Discovery. The mission was to the International Space Station, or ISS. Sunita spent 6 months on the ISS. She worked as a flight engineer. During her time on the ISS, Sunita performed a number of important tasks. She helped to install a new segment of the station. She also conducted several spacewalks. Sunita's first mission was a resounding success. It paved the way for future missions. In 2012, Sunita Williams began training for her second space mission. This mission would be even more challenging than her first. Sunita had to prepare for a longer stay in space. She also had to learn how to operate new equipment. The training was intense. Sunita spent hours in simulators. She learned how to fly the Soyuz spacecraft. She also practiced spacewalks underwater. Physical fitness was crucial. Sunita followed a strict exercise regimen. She needed to stay strong in the microgravity environment of space. Section 5. Soyuz to space launch and docking with the ISS. On July 15, 2012, Sunita Williams launched into space again. This time she was aboard the Soyuz TMA-05M spacecraft. She was joined by 2 other astronauts. The launch was powerful. The astronauts experienced intense G-forces, but everything went smoothly. After 2 days in orbit, the Soyuz spacecraft docked with the ISS. Sunita and her crewmates were welcomed aboard by the station's current crew. It was the start of their new mission. Section 6. Life aboard the ISS, a delicate dance of science and survival. Life on the ISS was demanding. Sunita and her crewmates worked long hours. They conducted scientific experiments. They also maintained the station. Every day was carefully scheduled. Time was precious. Living in space came with unique challenges. The microgravity environment affected the human body. It weakened bones and muscles. Astronauts had to exercise regularly to stay healthy. The lack of gravity also made everyday tasks more difficult. Eating, sleeping, and even using the bathroom required special procedures. Section 7. Stepping into the void, spacewalks and maintenance missions. During her 2012 mission, Sunita Williams performed 3 spacewalks. These were complex and risky operations. They required meticulous planning and coordination. Sunita wore a bulky spacesuit. It provided oxygen and protection from the harsh environment of space. Spacewalks had many purposes. Sunita and her crewmates installed new equipment on the ISS. They repaired damaged components. They also conducted scientific experiments outside the station. These spacewalks were essential for maintaining the ISS and advancing our understanding of space. Section 8. Unveiling the cosmos, scientific experiments on the ISS. The ISS served as a unique platform for scientific research. Sunita and her crewmates conducted hundreds of experiments. These experiments spanned a wide range of disciplines. They studied biology, physics, and materials science. The microgravity environment provided opportunities to study phenomena that were impossible to replicate on Earth. Sunita's work on the ISS contributed to advancements in medicine, technology, and our understanding of the universe. Section 9. The The challenges of orbit facing the unexpected. Living and working in space was not without its challenges. Sunita and her crewmates faced a number of difficulties. Equipment malfunctions were common. The astronauts had to be resourceful to fix problems. They often had to improvise solutions using limited resources. Space debris was a constant threat. Even small pieces of debris could cause serious damage to the ISS. The crew had to be vigilant in monitoring for potential collisions. They sometimes had to maneuver the station to avoid debris. Section 10, Homecoming, Return to Earth, and a Legacy Defined. After 4 months on the ISS, it was time for Sunita Williams and her crewmates to return to Earth. Their Soyuz spacecraft undocked from the station. They fired their engines to slow their descent. The capsule entered the Earth's atmosphere. It was a fiery re-entry. The astronauts experienced intense G-forces once again. The Soyuz landed safely in Kazakhstan. Sunita Williams had completed another successful mission. She had spent a total of 322 days in space. This made her one of the most experienced astronauts in history. Sunita Williams is a true pioneer. She has inspired countless people around the world.